use their wits, and put me to good fooling.
Yet you will be hanged or turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You are resolute then?
Not so neither, but I do resolve on 2 points.
That if one breaks, the other holds, and if they both break, your goshkins fall.
Ha! Very good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby were late drinking again, thou wert as witty as a east flush as any in Illyria.
Peace, you rogue. No more of that. Here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely.
Wit, indeed I will. Put me to good fooling. Those wits that they think they have do very oft to prove fools. What I may lack may pass as a wise man. For, says Monopolis, better a fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Do you not hear, gentlemen? Take away the lady.
Go to, you're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counseling will amend. For, give the dry fool drink, then is the fool no longer dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend himself, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that is mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched by sin, and sin that amends is but patched by virtue. If this simple syllogism will serve, what remedy? No true pot hold but calamity. 'Tis nature's a flower. The lady bade, take away the fool. Therefore, I say again, take away the lady.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Misprison in the highest degree. Lady non-facet motto chum. That was not where motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you are a fool.
Can you do it?
Speak seriously, Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must chastise you for it. Good master of virtue, answer me.
Well,
Why
sir, for
mournest
want
thou?
Well, sir, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
I think your brother's soul is in hell.
I know his soul's in heaven, fool.
The more fool you are for mourning for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool.
What think you of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity, for better increasing your folly. For Sir Toby swears I am no fox, but he will not take back his word. You are no fool.
How say to that, Malvolio?
I marvel your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool, that is no more wit than a rock. Look you now, he is already out of his guard. Unless you laugh or minister the occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest. I take these wise men who crow at these set kind of fools no better than the fool Zane.
Oh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in an indiscreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Least now speakest well of fools.
Madam, there is at the gate a young gentleman who much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madam. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended to.
Who of my people holds him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now, sir, you see how your food grows old and people dislike it.
Thou speakest well of fools, Madonna. As I, the eldest son, were a fool, then whose jaw's crammed with braids. For here comes thy kinsman, who has the most weak high mother.
By mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cuz?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
Look at these pickle-haired gentlemen here. A mouse ought.
Good Sir Toby?
Cousin, how have thou come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Aye, Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil that he will, I care not. Give me faith, say I!
Well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a madman, a drowned man, and a fool. One draught above heat makes him a fool, the second mads him, and the third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowner, and let him sit on my cuz, for he's in the 3rd degree of drink. He is drowned.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, yon young fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him? He is fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak to me.
Has been told so, and he says he will sit at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench, but he will speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind,
What manner of man?
a very ill man.
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy. He is as a squash 'tis before a peace god, or a codling before 'tis an apple. It is with him in standing water, between boy and man. He is very well favored, and speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call it my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, the lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it over my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that is excellently well penned, I have taken great pains to con it.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than I have studied, and that question's out of my part.
Are you a comedian?
No profound heart, and yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear, I am not what I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
I'm most certain if you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But that is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, then show you the heart of my message.
Come to what is important, and I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I have taken great pains to study it. 'Tis poetical.
It is more the like to be feigned. I pray you keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not this time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies your way.
No good swimmer, I'll hold here a little longer. Some multiplication for your giant, sweet lady. Tell me your mind. I am a messenger.
Sure you have some hideous matter to deliver, when the courtesy of it is so fearful.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive leaf in my hand. My words are as peace, as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me, I have learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I were are as secret as Mainhead. To your ears, divinity. To anyone else's profanation.
Give us this place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what is your text?
Most sweet
A
lady.
comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
In Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom? In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first is hard.
read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir, such a one I was is present. Is not well done.
Excellently done. If God did all,
'Tis ingrained, sir, 'twill endure wind and weather.
'tis beauty truly blent, whose red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you be the cruelest she alive. You leave these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Oh, sir, I shall not be so hard-hearted. I will hand out diverse schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will. As item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item, 2 gray eyes, with lids to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You are too proud. But if you be the devil, you be fair. My lord and master loves you. Oh, such love could be but recompensed, though you were crowned the non-peril of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with thrones that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate and fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free learned and valiant. And yet I cannot love him.
If I were to love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial I would find no sense.
Why, what would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contempt love, and sing them loud, even in the dead of night. Hallow your name to the reverberant hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my estate is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more, unless, perchance, you come again to tell me how he takes it. Fare thee well. Send this for me.
I am no fee post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not I, lacks recompense. Love makes his heart a flint that you should love. Let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What is your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. Oh, I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blaze on. Not too fast. Soft, soft. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague? Methinks I feel this youth's perfections, with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam, at your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him, would I or no. Tell him all none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If the youth will come this way tomorrow, I'll give him the reasons for it. Hide thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy course, ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?